Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel once again. My name is Justice Emmanuel Aqua and this is Mr. J Graphics. Today's tutorial, I'm going to teach you, we are going to do a church flyer. Okay, I don't know, but I really love doing church flyers all the time. So yeah, let's do something. Okay, so I'm going to teach you how to do it. But then please do me a favor and subscribe to this channel. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell. It's very important. Let's jump right into the video. So today I'm going to use some shortcut keys in design. Okay, so before we create a page, you have to hold your control key and then press letter N on the keyboard. Now it's going to give you the new document interface. Okay, so you just I'll come here to here and then change. I'm going to use 12 by 16 inches. Okay, then I'll press enter. Just press enter like that, then it goes. Now I'm going to use new guide. So you just come to view and then new guide. I'm going to use horizontal, so I'll just press
music licensing.
I'll just press 50%, type 50%. Now I'll go for my rectangular tool from here to here like this. Okay, now I'm gonna use this picture for the design. So I'm going to create my background. So I'm going to send this
music licensing reimagined.
Send my picture right here because this is what I'm going to use to create a background. Okay, so this one I'm going to change the color right here. So I'm going to use this color and this color and see how it's going to look like. All right, so I'll go to FX, click on that. Either you come here or you just double click somewhere here. Okay, any place, like anywhere, some place, spaces where you did for this side. Okay, you just tap there and this one will open up. Okay, so I'll go for gradient and I'm going to use the angle. Okay, now let me use this green color right here. Okay, so you just have to take your time and do it in a way that to make your work good.
Music licensing reimagined.
Okay, so I think this is what I'm going to do. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of the gradient. And now I'm going to choose the color right here. After choosing the color, then I'm going to select this one and create layer. After creating the layer, I'll go for my brush tool and then increase the size and then click somewhere here like this. This one doesn't look good to me. It doesn't look okay. Yeah, it doesn't look okay at all. So I'm going to use this color right here and then see how this one is supposed to look like. Okay, so I'm going to um okay, so right from here I'm going to use my brush tool. Then I'm going to just make see if you want to create if you want to create a clipper mask, okay, you hold your Alt key and then you place the pointer between this and this, and you hold your Alt key, your alternative key, and you press your mouse button. So it will go definitely as like you are right clicking and then create a clipping mask. Okay, it's very simple like that. Now I'm going to scale my background picture, and then I'm going to create layer mask. And now this time I'm going to hold my alternative key and then press the, you see it has hide the picture right from there because I hold the alternative key. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to show some parts that I need in my design. So I'm going to decrease, I'm using brush, so I will decrease the opacity of the brush. The reason why I click nothing happens is because the foreground color should be white and not black. You see, can you see the difference now? You can see now it's revealing, right? So that is how it all works. Okay, now I'm going for my picture here, and I'm going to place that here and increase the size a little bit like this. Now I'm going to insert it here. I'm going to change the blend mode to soft light, and I'm going to decrease the size a little bit. Now I'm going to create a layer mask, and I'm going to I'll click letter B. When you click B on your keyboard, it automatically switches to the brush tool. Okay, so now the reason why, you see the layer here is white, so you have to change, rotate or switch the foregrounds to black. And now brush, and let's increase the opacity, and now brush, and let's see it works, right? Very good. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in my dose. My dose, okay, the dose will come after the. Now I'm going to write these ones right here, copy that, and then come back to the, and then increase the size After increasing the size, I'm going to paste it. Just have to paste it. And now we are going to, I'm going to Holy Ghost. I'm going to cut this here. And then paste this right here. Okay, so it's going to be like that. I'm going to change that to, and then I'll increase the Holy Ghost, the Holy, a little bit. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to change the font. Which font should I use? So I'm trying to use a font which is going to be cool for me. Does this one look good? Okay. Does it look this font, does it look good? Does it look good? Okay, now I'm going to increase the size right there, and now I'm going to close the space in there. So here I'm using a typography, right? Typography is working right here. Now I'm going to make sure this one too is like this, and now I'm going to increase this one too, like this, and I'm going to change the font also. The font that I use, this one. This one is Afterglow, right? Okay. Okay, so let me maintain this font. The font is called Afterglow. So Holy Ghost Feast of Miracles. Let me close the gap a little bit. Okay, now after doing this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to type, the theme will come. I'm going to cut off the theme, and I'm going to bring the theme right here. Let me lock this backgrounds and there. Let me bring in the picture. So I'll go for my picture. Minister, a man of God. Sonny Badu. Yeah. Okay. Then let's place the picture right here, right? Isn't this so cool? This is cool, man. Let's use the picture right here. Okay, so this is cool for me. I think I wanted to, do it but I mean, looking at this, I think this is cool for me. This is cool for me, right? Yeah, this is cool for me. Now what I'm going to do is
Artlist.io.
so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to change the color to something that can make visible. Yeah.
Artlist.io.
Okay, something like this. And now what I'm going to do is
Artlist.io.
I'm going to bring this and I'm going to type the theme on top like that. So let me increase it. The theme is what? I think I've already cut the theme. Jeez. Oh, I think I cut the theme, man. Let me paste and see whether it will come. Okay, it worked.
Artlist.io.
Now I'm going to change. Just cut this in. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to send this one right here. And now I'm going to increase the size a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to change this to semi-font. I mean semi-size, okay? This is typography. Typography should work in your design.
Artlist.io.
You get it? Typography should kind of work in your design. Typography should work perfectly in your design. I will go for my rectangle and I'm going to draw a line right here. After that, I'm going to change it with the selection of the same color. And then I'll bring it down like that. After doing that, I think the line is very tiny, so I need to open it a little bit. After doing that, I'm going to rasterize it. Rasterize. Just right click and click rasterize, and I'll go for my marquee tool and I'm going to cut this in. Just hold your control and then press X on your keyboard. And I'm going for my eclipse. I'm going to draw circle eclipse right here. Use the same color. I'm going to hold my control, press J. I'll just hold my control and then press J. And then send this one to right here. After doing this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to type theme. So after typing the theme, let me close this space right here. So I'm going to use WAP text. So I'll go to this end and then use, okay, let me use the flag one, the flag, and then I'm going to play with this to get what I want. Okay, I think this is okay. Then I'm going to change the color to the same color. After doing this, I'll go for my pick tool, my move tool, sorry. I mean, CorelDRAW, we call it pick tool. Yeah, those who have been using CorelDRAW, they will know, they will understand what I'm saying. So something like that. After doing this, now I'll come for, okay, so I need to bring this one to down. This one too will come, so I'm going to hold my Alt key and then click this one and drag. Is it also same as, you know, duplicate? So I'm going to decrease this one a little bit, like this here. Now I'm going to make sure this one too will come here. And now this one, I want to create eclipse. So I'm going to create eclipse here. Just create eclipse right here. And now I'm going to select this color right there. Now I'm going to drop this inside. Then change the color. The color to this one. And now I'm going to duplicate, Control J. And now I'm going to take off. I'll select this one, the first one. And then I'm going to take off the field. From that, when you take the field, the colors inside will go away. And then I'm going to create, I'll double click and then create stroke. After creating the stroke, I'll increase it like that. Seeing the spacing here is kind of a little bit too much, so I just close it like that. And now what I'm going to do, just push the theme to the top a little bit. Now I'm going for my dates, and then the venue. Okay, the date is right here, so I'll just cut that and I'll come back here, duplicate this, and then just double click on that. I'm going to get rid of this and then get rid of this one too. And now I'm going to make it okay. let's make it this way. Okay, then I'm going to come with the GUST. I'll come with that. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to increase the size a little bit. I'm going to change the font to Hansen font. Now I'm going to use this font tool called Stretch. It's also look like the hand, right? Yeah, it's also look like kind of. And let me close the space. Hold your Alt key and then use the left arrow. The right arrow rather, the right arrow. Okay, now I'm going to change the color to white and increase it. Now I'm going for rectangle. I'm going to draw a shape right here. I'm going to curve it. After curving it, I'm going to change the color to this, and then change the date color to this one. Doing it in this way, and which one do you prefer? Like, I will not place any shape there by using, just drop the text there like that without the shape. How do you see it? So let me hear your comment. So okay, so let me use this one and see how the color is going to be like. So then let me use white. What about this? What do you think about this one too? Now let me go for the Venom. You see, in every work there should be you need to work on your typography. Okay, if you don't understand that, you might be confused. So let me paste my date. Okay, so just cut it. I cut it by pressing Control and then paste it like this. Okay, Now I'm going to use this one. I'm going to use hands font for this. Type hands for this, and this one I'm going to use stretch font. So stretch font. Just use stretch font, and then let me change that to white. This one too, stretch. Then change that to white. So you just have to increase it. Okay, so just place this one too right here. And let me bring this dove right here. Okay, so that is going to be this color right here, it doesn't match. It doesn't really match what I'm doing right here. So I'm just going to try another one. Going to try another color and see if that is going to work out for me. Let me use this one and see. I think this is okay, right? Yeah. This is okay. For me, this is okay. This is okay. Let me copy this and then paste it here and see how it's going to work. Okay, then let me hide this. I think this is okay for me. Now I'm going to draw a line in between here and here, and then change the color to let me change it to something like this. Then hold your control and then press J. And bring this one down here like that. So I mean this, and then I'm going to type. Okay, let me bring some church logo. Okay. Let me bring some church logo. Where is this? Okay. church logo, church logo, church logo. Let me bring some church name and church logo. I'm supposed to bring this even long before I start creating everything, you know. But wherever it is, still come up. Okay, then let me change this one to white. And then change the to always like that. Okay, so this is how the work is going to be like, you know. So guys, this is where I'm going to end this tutorial. I know you've learned something. I mean, the video is too way long, but I know you're going to learn something from this. Thank you so much, guys. Do me a favor and subscribe, and I'm going to see you on the next one.